Alright, welcome to the start of a new anime review series. This one is called Bofuri. Sorry about that. This is the first review of this particular series. Now, I've heard this series described as a clone of The Rise of Shield Hero because the character's aspect of Shield. Now, the character herself is a woman. Yes, it's a woman. And you're probably thinking, really, Nick? This is like the fourth anime in a row you watch where the main character is a woman. Well, with the exception of Slime Diaries, that's a spin-off of a series I've reviewed. It's just by sheer coincidence it just happened to be this way. Now, excuse me. This character's name is, well, her online name is Marple. Yes, that is her name. Marple. She's voiced by Megan Shipman. And aside from this particular series, these are the following series I've seen her in. Freezing Vibration, which was the second season of Freezing. One Piece. Overlord. Black Clover. Yeah, Black Clover, she's the voice of Grey. Yes. The woman voices the very shy woman is the star of this anime series. Yes, seriously. That is 100% completely true. She was also in Cardcaptor Sakura, Claire Card as Ned Kisiko. She's the voice of Haruna from That Time Occurrence as Lightning Prize, the character for the spin-off series, Slime Diaries, and she's also in the series Arfrutia as Eri, the adorable little girl who becomes the main character's adopted daughter. She's also in Dr. Stone. Let's see. My Hero Academia is La Brava. If I remember correctly, I believe this was from, I believe, the fourth season of the show. Yeah, I believe it was the fourth season of the show, one that was delayed because of the pandemic. Yeah. And she made her debut during the festival arc. That's where this character's from. Yep. And let's see. She's also in the final season of Attack on Titan, which is going on for 3 years now. They're finally going to wrap it up soon. And that's it. Yeah, I know she's also in Spikes, and I plan on watching in the future, but excuse me. Her best friend, Sally, is voiced by the awesome Jad Saxton. Yes, love the fact she's here. She doesn't do much in the first episode. She does basically play a role in the very next episode of the series. Yes. Now, the other characters made a debut in these ones. There is Karuru, who's voiced by Anthony Bowling. Yes, seriously, that is his name. And the series I've seen, he was an absolute duo. One of the series I reviewed, I think it was last year, I did this one. Yep. He's also in Toriko. My advisor is Chip. I believe this guy was the pervert of the series. Yes. He's the voice of Gregory Edgeworth from Ace Turn. This is the father of Miles Edgeworth. He's the one. He was actually in the Dragon Ball Super series as Roselet. He plays the Beats from Broly. He's in Cautious Hero. Saya. Oh yeah, he's practically the star of Cautious Hero. He was ADR director on Our Last Crusade: The Rise of a New World. And that's it. Yeah, he's the guy with a giant shield on his back. He just who's voiced by the awesome King Glass. Yep. There's also one other character who's kind of like, there is a little dragon mascot named Drenzo, who was voiced by a woman who actually I met last year, Monica Real. Yeah, actually it was this year I met her. Yes, this year. Yep. Most here to perform about time ends. Now, the way the show works is that the world that this is set in is basically done via virtual reality stuff. Now, the thing is, this is actually more of the recent version of the VR stuff, not the one they do in the 90s. My dad actually experimented with that stuff. Yes. This one looks like it seems like it takes ideas from the real life VR thing, plus a little bit from Overlord, except you don't have stuff strapped to your freaking head, like strapped into your freaking spine to basically log in, and plus you can log out. So you could say this is similar to Sword Art Online. Pretty much it kind of very similar is. I have not watched Sword Art Online. I have basically read the first two books that the series has put out, like novel wise. I haven't had a chance to watch the series. I've heard that the most recent arc they did for the series took up like 5 or 6 seasons of the show. It might be a potential like my games in the future, but who knows? So we have a word Marple. By the way, her real name is. Let's see. Her real name is Kade, and apparently in English translated her name is Marple. So she enters the virtual world, does so with any new character, can enter her name, and apparently puts all her stats into defense. Basically, the FATS mode, basically make her immortal. And apparently, because of the fact she has no agility, she moves like a freaking turtle, like a snail with a snail's pace. And all she does, basically, the first episode, they're basically getting a shield. So she goes out, has a rabbit hit her multiple times, and apparently raises her level. By the way, at the end of the episode, she goes to level 8. Yes, level 8. Yeah, this is after she had taken care of another monster. And then he had these people, he just sleep middle of the road, falls asleep. The air shield guy, he comes by, sees her, and he's like, What is she doing? You realize that these things are kind of attacking her, and of course she realizes, oh crap, they're attacking her. And she apparently takes him out with her small sword. And so she does get the appropriate shield you see in, like, if you look up any image of the series, it's basically toward the end of this very episode, she gets her official shield that she has, plus her armor that she wears, this black armor, which is basically made for her. And she'll make a white armor, so she basically uses her first shells. My next episode. Yeah, this is when Sally comes in. Yes. Apparently at one point she was banned from video games, and then when she was able to log in, no problem. So she logs in and puts all her thing in agility. So basically, in order for Marple to get around, she has to use her best friend as basically her ride. Literally. Has to ride on her, like first it goes in, yes, and in, which typical fantasy anime, gotta have a name, gotta show that bed. Yep. So then pretty much basically like they go to a cave. Yes, a cave. Where they proceed to go fishing. And they do this pretty much the whole episode. They also like to see your cave, maps the whole area, gets a bunch of scales. And later on she finds a boss for a long period of time. Excuse me. She does over 20 minutes. And of course, they go over time. They basically have her go underwater, kill a bunch of creatures. Which at one point she underwater first for 10 minutes, later for 40 minutes. 40 minutes underwater, and afterwards she gets the stuff and she gets power boost. She also gets built up her skills of swimming and diving. And yeah, that's literally it. If you're curious who makes this series, it's Studio Link. Yep, Silverlink, Yes, they're the ones who make this one. If you're curious, have I watched any series in this one? Well, I have. You have Death March Rhapsody, series. Even my girl will agree they need another season. The first season, Rest of the World, I still don't know why they switched to the next season. One of the series I have watched another season. Our Last is Rise of the World. This has been confirmed next season. The World's Finest Assassin, it's Reincarnated Rose and Aristocrat. And that's it. Oh yeah, and also The Great Jaw Would Not Be Defeated, which I'm going to watch that after I watch Harem Alive in Our World. So basically, this is essentially... Oh, yeah, Shiver Fell Down. I almost forgot. I did that one too. So, essentially put how many series we've watched from this company? Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is probably the 7th series I have watched them. Visually wise, they do an absolute beautiful job with this thing. And if you're curious, though, do I feel anything is rushed here? Not necessarily, because if you're curious how long the book is, by the way, this covers the first book, and I had to basically take my. It took me a long to figure out how much basically it covers, like how many episodes. Whenever I do any reviews, I like to do a little bit of research, and I've been doing this for the last several years, where any series based on a light novel, I like to do a little research to see how far I need to start and stop whenever I read these light novels. Like, I read these light novels, and I see how much they define me, watch that, talk about them, and see if they much difference. Not much difference per se. Mostly they just change outfits per se. It's minor details here and there. Oh, by the way, Sally does get her her signature attire. Oh, before I continue here, they do have a battle royale happen in the episode where Marple wins really easily just by smacking everybody and just absorbing them into her shield. Yep. Okay. And yeah, that's pretty much it here. You might be thinking, wow, you're not very happy coming to the series. I like the case of Reader Healer. I kind of like this series per se. It's got beautiful animation. I think the voice acting is fantastic. The stories are okay so far. I mainly got into it because of a recommendation that this was a Rise of Should Hero clone, and plus I like the cover of the first book. That's simple the reason for it. Now, if you're curious, how old is the main character? She looks like she's probably early high school. I'm guessing, anyways. But now I'm going to do one more video for this one, and then I'm going to read a couple more light novels and start a new anime review series. Really, 2? We have time to do? Yes. Now, I have a second light novels. So, the next one I'm going to start alongside this one will be, well, it's going to be a series that's actually I believe, just is going to finish up really soon. It is Parallel World Pharmacy. Yes, I'm discussing this one. I'll probably discuss the first 2 episodes probably soon. In the case of the next episode of this one, I probably not cover it till tomorrow, because as soon as I put this video up, I'm going straight to Harem Alive in Our World. I'm going to try to get that done, and basically probably if I get time to, I might cover one of the 2 remaining anime. If not, I'll save it for tomorrow. Okay? Next video. Bye.